On Cyber Monday 2024, US shoppers spent $13.3 billion online, which is a wild number. But that wasn't just a record, it was 15.8 million moving through carts and checkouts every single minute. Nearly 65 million Americans showed up, but what's fascinating isn't just the scale, it's the setup. Because Cyber Monday isn't a tradition, it's not a holiday, it's literally a marketing invention that became something else. A behavioral engine fueled by urgency, design, and data. Every only 3 left in stock, every countdown clock, every red slash through a price is a psychological tool to add dollars to the biggest online moneymaker of the year. So, how did Cyber Monday become the biggest sales day of the year? Why do we fall head over heels every year for this day so easily? What psychological tactics are these retailers using to get us to buy more? And most importantly, are these deals even real? Not long ago, Black Friday was the main event. A single day of dawn lines, doorbusters, and shopping mall chaos. But something changed. In 2024, US foot traffic in physical stores dipped again, down 3.2% from the year before. Meanwhile, online sales soared. Black Friday e-commerce hit $10.8 billion in the US alone, a 10.2 jump from 2023. Black Friday didn't just vanish. It migrated. And in its wake, Cyber Monday stepped into the spotlight. Cyber Monday started in 2005, a phrase coined by Ellen Davis, a PR executive at National Retail Federation's Shop.org division. They noticed a spike in online orders on the Monday after Thanksgiving, as people returned to work and to faster internet. Davis floated the name Cyber Monday after rejecting others like Black Monday, which reminded too many people of the 1987 stock market crash. It was catchy, clean, and most importantly, available. Scott Silverman, then head of Shop.org, promoted the term, tying it to industry research and pushing the message to media outlets. Coverage in the New York Times and others helped it really take off. From a marketing memo to a global ritual, all designed from the beginning to change how we shop. By 2020, it was the biggest online shopping day in US history, and in 2024, it broke its own record again with $13.3 billion in a single day. While Black Friday was built on spectacle, urgency, chaos, and crowds, Cyber Monday is built on data. The timing, the layout, the countdown clock, each piece engineered to trigger a response. If Black Friday is blunt force, Cyber Monday is behavioral science.
It's too fast! How could you even tell what's on?
I can tell.
And the more you click, the more precise the formula becomes. But here's the catch. Sometimes that deal isn't even real. It just has to look like one.
$2.99, a $50 discount. But when we looked at its price history,
This has been $2.99 since May.
Here's how big retailers can scam you on Cyber Monday. First, they raise the price a few weeks before the sale. Second, they label it as the original price. And last, they slash it on Cyber Monday and watch those sweet conversions roll in. This isn't a one-day gimmick, it's a season-long strategy. Psychologists call it price anchoring. Once we see a high number, everything lower feels like a deal, even if it's been that price all year. And it works. Because neurologically, discounts trigger our brain's reward system, especially the nucleus accumbens, the region tied to pleasure, impulse, and anticipation. We don't just see a discount, we feel it. Harvard researcher Uma Karmarkar, president of the Society for Neuroeconomics, found that if you see a price before the product, our brain flips into calculation mode. We start thinking about the cost before we even decide if we want the thing. You land on a homepage covered in flashing banners, up to 60% off, final hours, under $25 gifts. The colors are loud, the numbers are bigger than the products. Before a single product loads, your brain's already crunching those numbers, convinced there's probably a deal to be had that is too good to be missed, already planning what to grab first. Studies from Salesforce and PwC show that more than 70% of consumers now plan purchases specifically around discount events like Cyber Monday, waiting for the rush, clicking fast, and hoping to win.
How do I know what I like? You just try things on until you find something that feels like you.
Personalized layouts, offers, even prices based on how you scroll, click, or hesitate. That's the loop. The system learns what works, and we learn what to expect. Not just discounts, but that feeling of beating the system. That's what keeps us coming back, even when the deal isn't one.
You're thinking, can I afford to buy a car like this? Huh, am I right? Seriously, Stan, you can't afford not to buy a car like this, and I'm going to make it easy on you.
Selling is no longer done by a human in front of you, where they size you up, make a suggestion, and maybe an offered deal. Online, the job has been automated, handed off to algorithms that never sleep, constantly test, and always learn. Start with the scroll. On sites like Nike.com, new items load automatically as you browse. That's by design. UX researchers at Nielsen Norman Group say infinite scroll boosts engagement by 30%. Users don't stop because the site never tells them to. It just keeps going. Next, testing. Convert Experiences reported Amazon alone runs more than 10,000 A/B tests a year. That's 1,000 experiments a month. Everything from button color to checkout flow. In one case, simply repositioning a color selection on the product page boosts conversions by 17%. These aren't redesigns, they're behavioral tests. Consistent, quiet, and invisible. You're not just shopping, you're participating in a live experiment to see what nudges you to buy. And the price? It's not fixed. Amazon reportedly makes 2.5 million price changes a day. That's an average of one price change every 10 minutes. These price shifts are based on real-time data, supply, demand, competitors listening, even time of day. Then comes the recommendations, the algorithm's greatest sales tool. Amazon says 35% of the revenue comes from product suggestions, frequently bought together, you might also like, inspired by your browsing history. If you've heard these, you know what we're talking about. These systems track everything. Your clicks, your pauses, what people like you are buying, and they work. Criteo and Salesforce saw an 11% sales boost just by turning recommendations on during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Finally, the other biggest change that is causing this meteoric rise in Cyber Monday shopping is AI shopping agents. As we talked about in our recent video, diving deep on AI shopping agents. These AI shopping agents helped shoppers find gifts faster, compared prices instantly, and even negotiated better deals automatically, all without ever leaving the site. Adobe reported that on Cyber Monday, traffic from AI shopping agents jumped nearly 2,000% over the year before. An army of invisible salespeople built from code and trained on clicks designed to maximize the conversion at scale. This deep dive is about clarity, about seeing the machine that shapes how we shop. Cyber Monday is deliberate. I mean, it's a system that works exactly as designed.
I know you. You know you. And I know you know that I know you.
Understanding that gives you something powerful, and that is choice. Because you don't have to reject the system to resist it. You just have to slow down inside of it. And here's how. Check the real price. Search the product name, model, and number across multiple sites. If the sale price shows up everywhere, it might not be a sale after all. Zoom out before you check out. Take a short break, even 5 minutes. Stepping away resets urgency and helps you spot emotional buys. Add friction on purpose. Remove those saved credit cards or turn off one-click checkout. A little delay gives your brain time to re-engage. Decide what you want before the sale starts. List it, budget for it. That way, you're shopping with a plan, not chasing whatever pops up first. Now, these aren't radical changes, but they add friction back into a system that's built to be seamless. The answer isn't to stop looking for deals or to stop participating in Cyber Monday. That's kind of ridiculous. It's awareness, to feel like a customer again and not just some data point, to buy what you need and to enjoy what you love and to walk away from everything else without the algorithm wondering why. Thank you for watching and subscribe to SimplyCodes for more intelligent shopping.